Google is adding an email feature that writes replies for you. So it analyzes the content of an email and then suggests 3 brief responses tailored to the tone and content of your usual responses. Our tech panel is here. The Wall Street Journal's Veronica Dagher, Lori Rothman, back with me now, as is Ling. Kent, great to see you all. So what extent should we just start messing with Google and putting, like, I'm going to buy a Winnebago and see how many, like, Winnebago ads, right? Why not?
I know, kind of awkward, especially say your boss says, like, let's have drinks tonight, and it writes back, I love you.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Well, there's that too, right?
Very strange moments, yes.
Well, what do you think of this, Lori? I mean, are you going to just pick one of the 3 you love it?
It's so efficient. Listen, I know the privacy police are in a tizzy about this, and Google is saying, I know human beings are not going to be reading your email. It's all computer generated, this, what is it, artificial intelligence. It's like the way you text, that intelligent texting, right? But listen, if it's going to make it easier for me and save time, because, like, I mean, my email is so boring to begin with. I don't care if people are actually.
But I mean, like, what if something gets sent in error and there's plans that get messed up? I know what you're saying.
I mean,
it's
like a likelihood, but my texting is so sloppy anyway. I'm messing it up on my own.
All right,
so it's the way of the future.
But to your point, the privacy people are actually freaking out. Yeah. And then, as anyone has pointed out, if you're not paying for a service, you are the product.
Yes.
So that is to say, Google is using our information and they're going to sell it and use it to pitch you stuff. Is that a problem?
The pro-privacy people should be freaking out just the same as they were before this was announced. This
Absolutely.
is nothing new in terms of Google surveillance, if you will, because, as you say, it's free, so you're paying with your information.
And I mean, I have seen, depending on some emails that I've sent, just all these ads popping up, like, oh, looking for boots, and then all of a sudden, every single place that's...
And doesn't it make it easier for you? You're a busy working mom, and you can just click and you're done.
It
is creepy.
But that's the most optimistic by far.
I'm an exhibitionist, right? I like them spying on me.
All right. Elon Musk is saying essentially that all cars are going to be autonomous in the next 20 years. So are we just going to be so lazy? Or, that is to say, we're not even answering our own emails, we're not even driving, or are we going to be so evolved that we're working on much bigger, greater projects and therefore don't have time to drive and answer emails?
I like the evolved thing. That's a nice positive spin. I hope we don't become like that movie WALL-E, when they're living on that spaceship and they're just all, hanging out doing nothing all day. We'll see. He makes big predictions, Elon. He's a very...
he's a visionary.
He's a visionary. Some people say he's a little crazy. We'll see what happens. It's in his best interest to see if this actually does happen, because he says they're pretty further along than some other people with this this technology. I think there's a lot of regulatory issues that we're going to have to get over.
I think he's totally wrong. There's no way. I love to drive, okay, and I'm a terrible driver. There's no way, like, my husband would ever relinquish the wheel, let alone me. I mean, especially to a machine like that. I mean, even if that is the way of the future, I think people really, truly enjoy driving. I mean, look at NASCAR. I mean, it's a sport.
Yeah, that's true. That's
true.
And to back you up, I mean, I do still buy paper books, which is now very outdated, but people do have their attachments to certain processes.
Well, Amazon's opening its own bookstore now, brick and mortar in Seattle. The idea here, though, is not exclusive, right? It provides you more options. The experts say that it will reduce accidents on the road, which is certainly a good thing. So many Americans die in motor vehicle accidents.
Going well with that?
Well, I think it's so early in the process of the engineering and the software working that they're certainly going to have major issues. So it's just like when we used to use our cell phones and not being able to get a signal.
Ling, Kent, Lori Rothman, Veronica Dagher, thank you so much.